specialized committees. So these efforts have begun to translate actually tangible benefits for many children in our country. It's good. This issue has been raised. Now you are talking about all these issues before the next budget, the budget for 2025, 2026 is established. So the chairperson of the finance is here, and the chairperson of the Specialized Committee of Child Welfare is here, education is here, both general and higher education, they are all here. The human rights chairperson is there. So, and the health also is there. So you have heard the children. Let this budget be reflected of what they have raised here. All the statistics you have provided will be very useful for us. And during the budget hearing, these are some of the things you need to take into consideration and see how the benchmark for the budget for these sectors, which is true, we have not, as a country, we have not reached those benchmarks of 10% for education, 6% for agriculture, and all this. All those things are there in all the different protocols that the Republic of South Sudan has also ratified, and we ratified it in this parliament. What is lacking is the actualization of this or the domestication of it. Some laws have already been passed, like the Ministry of Education. It's very clear how much percentage of the national budget should be given to education, but we face challenges, of course, because the budget is based on the resource envelope of the country, how much the country can generate and internally, and how much also can come from the donor. Perhaps this could be one of the reasons why we are not able to reach those benchmarks. The public hearing, yes, will be held, and you heard it very well, the chairperson for Specialized Committee and others. Please invite the children to be part of the public hearing so that you hear it from them directly. So as I said, despite achievements, many children still face challenges. Many children are still out of school for various reasons, for the continued displacement, and also the poverty, issue of poverty. Every pound or dollar spent really advances our children's rights. We must prioritize transparency, inclusiveness, and child-sensitive budget processes. That is what we are going to take from here, that we have to always focus on child-sensitive budgeting process that reflect the needs and aspirations of our children as they have expressed here to us this morning. So now, the children, of course, don't see them like this, that, oh, they are children, they don't know what is happening, they don't have a role to play. Already our being here means that they have a role to play, to tell us exactly how they feel about the things that happen around them. But I don't think that they don't know what we are doing. They know very well, you have heard from them. They know what we are supposed to do, what their role is. So they are just not, they are not patient recipients, but they are actually players. They already have a role to play. And their voices can be able to shape our policies, things that affect their lives. So we need to keep on engaging with them and listening to them. Their voices must be heard and valued. Today's dialogue is a testament to our commitment to listening to children, empowering them, and involving them in decision-making processes. This is already your involvement, our children, in decision-making process, because you are influencing our minds and how we should be making decisions. So again, the Constitution is very clear, Article 17 is very clear about the right of children, and that's what should guide us. As they said, for the future to be bright, we need to focus on the children's education and their nutrition and their protection. Especially the girl child is very vulnerable, and and continue to be vulnerable. So as women parliamentarians, we need to be advocates for this children. And also men. Not only, I'm a speaker, but I'm an activist as well. For a long time I've been a gender activist, promoting girl child education, because I believe we have failed the failure of many countries. Is because they have not involved their women effectively in supporting their men in development. But when we are there being also a big component of society, ignoring us is ignoring development. So as you see now, South Sudan is moving well because our president is very serious about women representation. That's why you see some of us here calling ourselves right honorable speakers. So it is because of the commitment and the political will of our leaders. So when leaders speak up issues and advocate for themselves, society listens. So we also, as leaders in our respective capacities, should carry these voices ahead because our people listen to their leaders. So today we are here to pledge that we have listened and we will try our best in our respective positions to strengthen mechanisms for integrating children's rights into all levels of planning and budgeting, and allocate sufficient resources to education, health, protection, and social services, and promote accountability and transparency in resource management. Because that is also key. We may be given resources, but if it is not managed transparently and efficiently, then we will not be able to provide the services. And we continue to foster partnership among government institutions, civil society, development partners, and children themselves, because they should be partners. As I conclude, yes, I agree with you fully that we have not reached the benchmark of 10% for education, 15% for health, and then 10% for agriculture. This is something we need to commit ourselves to improve on an annual basis as we continue with we start our budget process. The progress we have made, yes, we need to acknowledge that we have made some progress, and also acknowledge that we have not reached our goals, and we need to keep on our feet to ensure that we reach the goals. The journey is far from over. So every child deserves a future where their rights are respected, protected, and fulfilled. Let's work together, children, policymakers, development partner, to turn our commitment into concrete actions. Yes, I took note of the fact that the speech of the president should include something about the children. So the Minister of Parliamentary Affairs is here. She is the one who is the bridge between the Parliament and the Executive. So she will definitely take this message forward so that this is considered in the next national address when we address the Parliament. It is through colleagues that when we invest in our children, they have told us to invest in them, and that is a very important message. And that's what we need to do, because that is how society, the continuity of humanity is through children. So these are the future. We are here today. Tomorrow there will be the one that will be there to run this country. So we commit ourselves to investing in our children as a government and even as individuals, as communities. What is the challenge the country is facing really is a cultural and customary thing. And that's why it cannot be erased in a short time. It's a process. We will continue to advocate and create awareness at all levels so that the need to protect the child, the girl child, is seen by everyone. Let the girl go to school, she will always get married. When she finishes school, she will go for marriage. Everybody wants to get married and found a family. But what is important now is to give the opportunity to the girl to pursue her studies and also realize her potential, her full potential. And she will be even more useful to the family, to the society, and to the country. So let us build a brighter future, more equitable South Sudan for tomorrow. Thank you all for listening. And again, my colleague, the Right Honorable Speaker, thank you. And you are always welcome to interact with your senior colleague on pertinent issues. My office is open for you, Right Honorable. And also those who are heading specialized committee, the offices of your counterparts here in the National Assembly are also open for you to consult and to raise issues that affect children. We need a concerted voice to address all the challenges. Thank you very much.